So, what are the top headlines? AI is going to take away your job. AI is going to steal your art. That's not really what you got to worry about. Doesn't matter if you're 19, doesn't matter if you're 55. Time will steal your art before AI has a chance to steal your art. Let's face facts. Unless you're pretty well known, AI isn't even watching your art. It doesn't care. And if you're not online, it sure ain't touching it. So, but let's talk about time. So, when you're young, you don't even think anything about it. You think you have all the time in the world. I'm here to tell you, I have some friends that didn't ever see their 30s. So keep that in mind, that some of you will not see your 30s. Some of you will not see your 40s. It is a dangerous world out there. And let's say you make it to your 50s. Let's say you're like me and you're right in that 50 category. Well, your hand will not be as steady as it used to be. Look, I'm wearing glasses. I didn't need glasses till I turned 50. And then overnight, it's like I needed heavier and heavier glasses, mainly just for reading or doing my art. But I had to come to the grips with the fact that I was doing my line art, my ink art, with faith and hope that when I pulled it far enough away that I could see the detail, that my lines were crisp. Because while I was in the moment doing the art, I couldn't tell. It was a fuzzy worm on that piece of paper. And having to catch myself pulling things away so I can read it, and then actually having to go, when I go to the grocery store, guess what? Glasses have to come out. So people don't talk about that. They don't talk about the shake. How many of y'all have seen, I can't even remember the name of the movie. It's one of the greatest comedy westerns ever made with Gene Wilder. What's it called? Blazing Saddles. He's like, see this? He goes, yeah. He's like, this is my shooting hand. Well, guess what? That's going to happen. Yeah, there's tricks you can do. You can steady your hand. You can do the old pinky on the paper or the hand on the paper. But at the end of the day, time is going to catch you. Time's going to catch you because you didn't do enough. You didn't take enough time to do it. Time is going to catch you because either physically or mentally you can't do it. Time is going to catch you because you're going to have a family if you don't have one already. And then those kids are going to need your time. It's not about you at that point anymore. It's about them. And any dreams and aspirations you have need to be put aside because you are now a parent. And that's the way it is. And there's no way around, but I can have, Those kids are your future. Those kids are our future. Those kids are more important than the dreams we haven't done yet. And that's just fact. That's just reality. It's not going to change. So I tell everybody I'm going to work as long as I can. But sooner or later, all of us have to face the fact that either our mind or our body or some jerk is going to tell us we are no longer able to work. This is a hard fact of reality and of the world. Sooner or later, someone will decide you're not allowed to work anymore. You're 60-something years old. You might be the wisest person, best asset that company can have. But they're like, it's got pre-existing conditions, our medical insurance. No, Oh, well, they're only going to work another 2-3 years and then they're going to be gone. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Most of us, as we get older, need something to do. So we'll probably stick around longer, because the reality is most young people are not trying to find a gold watch. Y'all ever heard of the gold watch days? That's where you work for a company so long that when you retire, they give you a gold watch saying thanks for the 35 years of service. Well, those companies don't exist anymore. And even if they did, nobody's planning on sticking around that long. They're going to go to the next job. They're going to go get that job at the other company for $1 more an hour, whereas my generation wouldn't have done that. My generation would have just said, well, we'll just stick it out. We'll ride it out as long as we can. And, they'll take care of us because we'll prove we're worth it. So here's the thing on your art. Whether your art is music, whether your art is on paper like me or painting like me, whether your art is how you write books, maybe your art is your trade, whatever that art is, time is not on your side. So you need to use some motivation. You've got to get motivated. You've got to produce. YouTube is one of the best ways for you to produce content. As far as reach, as far as anti-theft, technically, I mean, they're still going to get it, but your company, you can reach more people with this because it's all about touching people. If you can touch enough people, you will get the sales. So, anyways, don't mean to be a Debbie Downer on this one by any means. Lord knows my wife's name is Debbie, and she's no downer for me. So she's my cheerleader. But you really need to start thinking about focusing and really realize time is not your friend. Time is not your friend. And like I said, I know I have to wear glasses now, even to focus this camera. And that's a wild one because I've got to have something where I'm going to be. And then I have to have glasses on and be close enough to see if it's actually focusing. It's a wild world. I could put it on auto, but as soon as I move, suddenly it's going to go in and out of focus, right? And that's not good. That's not good at all. Guys, I'm also not going to worry anymore about trying to look straight into the camera, because if I look straight into the camera, it technically looks a little weirder than if I'm just talking like I'm talking to a crowd, like I'm talking to somebody on the other side of this camera. Anyways, that's about it. I just wanted to ramble this morning and shout at everybody. I hope you're inspired to do things, motivated rather. I don't know if inspiration is the right word, but motivated to do the things we need to do. I hope you're motivated. I hope you're out there pushing. I hope you're thinking about people like Kid Rock, who pretty much self-promoted theirself till they finally hit big. I hope you realize it's worth it for you. It's worth it for you. If for no one else, it's worth it for you. And document it, because you probably won't remember it in 20 years. So whatever you're doing, document it. YouTube's a great way to document that. Y'all take care.